The San Antonio Spurs aren't just rising. Victor Wembanyama is coming for the league, the MVP, and every spotlight the NBA has left.
When you see him hit a game winner like that, it's so important because he's not somebody who is great just because of his skill. He's somebody that's great because of what's in here. He wants it. He's not scared. He wants the smoke. He wants the moment. He knows that he is the face of the franchise. He knows that the expectations for the San Antonio Spurs rest on his shoulders. And what do? They already got 52, 53 wins on the season. They're top 2 seed in the Western Conference. And you see the way these guys rally around him. Castle, Vassell, De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes and these brothers. You see the way they rally around him. They know who he is. They know what they have. They know how special he is. And then he goes out there on a night in, night out basis, and he shows it to you. 24.3 points, 51% shooting from the field, 36% shooting from three-point range, okay? 11.1 rebounds per game and leads the league in blocks by a full block for obvious reasons. The brother is special, and they've translated it into winning. And even then, with all of this going on, he's telling us, Shay, he's telling us, Wendy, it ain't enough. They chant MVP. It ain't enough. He want the MVP. He want the Defensive Player of the Year. And he won a championship. And we are sitting here in his 3rd year in the league, and we can legitimately say we can't rule out any of the 3. Think about that. We can't rule out, we know he's going to get Defensive Player of the Year. We can't rule out that he could win MVP because they're winning, and he's a top candidate for MVP honors because he deserves it because of what he does on both ends of the floor. And you can't rule out the possibility that the San Antonio Spurs may win the chip. All 3 things he's in line for. And he's literally telling you, not only does he want all 3, he's coming for all 3. And then to go out and do that last night, he's just letting you know there's levels to this. And he's on a level very few have ever seen.
So been a lot of discussion about Wemby getting the WIMVP, if you will. According to Underdog's prediction markets, though, Wemby still only has a 23% chance of winning MVP.
How many?
23%.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts?
No, that's right there. This is you got to let this man shine.
Let him shine, baby.
You said he's number 1
on the NBA MVP ladder, as released by the league every Friday.
Every Friday.
Not actual voters, but coming from the National Basketball Association, where Wemby made his case to be MVP.
You know how to,
Shai, what are your thoughts on Wemby moving
excited
to the top of the MVP ladder?
You got to get the lead excited. Get some drama.
That was easy.
He think he went
Jaden Ivory.
went from 5 to like
Little
1.
Jaden.
So he was 3 the previous week. Went from,
No, before that week when we was actually having the
he's been
conversation.
climbing.
Little Ivory.
It's like it's hard for him to drop, to jump from 5 all the way to 1. It's going to be difficult to do that. But when you're 7'5", you got long legs, you can do Euro steps, right? I mean, it's pure entertainment, man. If you're watching the game of basketball and you love the game of basketball and you see this kid play and you see the difference he makes on both sides of the floor, he's not a traditional big man. He plays defense. He plays his heart out. He involves his teammates. He does not care who gets the credit. And he pushes the MVP narrative because he knows that that's all-encompassing. When you talk about being a good leader, being a good teammate, moving the ball, not caring about who gets the shots, and going out there and playing defense as hard as you can, and chasing down the blocks and getting all the rebounds, doing your job. And I think that he does that effectively. And I think when you can do that effectively, Wemby is he's a role model for the next generation. When you talk about caring about being a competitor, being passionate about the game, really caring about the details, understanding where your teammates are. I think he does all of those things, and we finally got that out of our players. And you look at you want to be.
You welcome my family over.
Right? All them attributes and everything that you named that he does for the San Antonio Spurs, right? If you just change the name on that, ain't that the other guys?
Shay.
Shay, Nicola,
Joker.
Cade, Jaylen Brown, Luka.
Luka, thank you. Can you mention Los Angeles?
I think if you just change the name,
Or you can
minus Luka with the defense, okay, cool. He don't play defense, but I don't think that goes into the MVP conversation.
Much better offensive player.
Everything that you named, he said, he gets his teammates involved. He don't care about the credit. Moves the ball around. I think the guy leads the league in assists. He rebounds the ball. Another guy leads the league in rebounding. The other guy averages more points. I don't know.
Defensive guy don't know? Come on, defense.
Defensive, it don't matter in MVP conversation.
It does matter.
No, it does not.
It does now.
No, it does not.
It does now.
Why? Because you say so?
No, because they say so.
No, he ain't gonna win
Stephen A.
it.
Smith came
He's
up
not
and
gonna
said,
win it.
all these guys have said
He's
it.
not gonna win
Is
it.
that being a good
But it
leader?
matters.
He's not going to
leader
win
talking
it.
about is the MVP.
Are you
Sometimes-
watching the game?
It's when
You
we
watching
play.
Jaylen Brown
No.
play?
Yes, we watch everybody.
No, sometimes, no. What you're saying is true because
Yeah.
Agent Zero is built off of that. When I was averaging 29 and I got snubbed for the All-Star, right? And they picked the 3 Detroit Pistons. And I went into All-Star Weekend, used that platform, and said the East Coast is an assassin is coming after All-Star break, whooping their ass for everybody who didn't vote for me. I averaged the same shit. Didn't do nothing different. There's, oh my God, he's living up to his word. Oh my God, he's amazing. Oh my God, this is crazy. I made second team All NBA. Didn't do nothing different. I think I played worse.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I went down just a tad bit.
He was
But the
19,
words
23,
behind
20.
it makes everybody look sometimes. So it's not that he's saying, I'm the MVP. He's saying, I'm the MVP, and what everybody's doing is looking. And
Yeah.
we looking. We don't tone in Spurs sometimes. So you looking at him and watching him play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to do that.
How about that
You say
guy?
he's
Why
the
can't we
only
talk about
source?
What you mean?
How about that guy?
What, scoring or carrying his team?
Who,
Is he number
Wemby?
one? No. Shea.
Yes, he's the only source. You isolate that, they not.
But they're number one.
We're number 2.
But he's the only source, and you can't stop that still. and you're
Yes,
number
you can stop that.
one. Nobody has.
They
They're
have
number one.
4-1 against them, Nick.
But they're number
What are you
one.
talking about? We've stopped that already.
They're number
we
one.
are 4-1 against you.
But we're number one.
4-1. You keep saying number 1. We are number 1 over you.
No.
And, but you're making his
We're
case
number
better.
1 over you.
All OKC have in your eyes is Shea,
Yes.
and they're number one.
We're number 2.
And you have a team.
Thank you. That's what he don't get it.
So y'all don't got a team? Y'all the
But
champs.
you
and y'all
just
don't have
said,
a team?
but you just said all they got is Shea.
Yes.
So you happy to be 2 right now?
We are happy to be 2 right now. Because we have the MVP.
I mean,
No, you don't.
If somebody would have said before the season they'd be number 2, I'd be like, oh, damn.
You would have said.
I would have bet against it.
Cool, but they not.
No, I'll be happy that
you don't have the MVP. Rashad.
Because I definitely did say that the San Antonio Spurs were going to do that.
Let's try to
They
get
just won a championship due to what? Having a great defensive team. Correct or not?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Wembanyama. They were not a great defensive team last year.
Why not?
Why not?
Oh, because he was hurt. Oh, my God. Did he almost win a
The
award?
year before that, were they a great defensive team?
They ain't even got the same team.
No, they were not.
They
He
got-
still almost won Defensive Player of the Year.
Almost on the count.
That means that he still is who he is despite the team not moving in that
Almost
direction.
on the count.
Whoa.
2 years later, the team moves into a defensive
Oh, he like second place.
understanding.
Sorry.
Now he is looking even better because now when you come in here, you know what I do.
You just
Get that shit up out of here.
He
Get
just
that.
said it.
But I am the anchor.
You see the
I am
difference?
the anchor.
No, you're not.
I'm not Kobe Bryant looking for Shaq behind me. I'm not that. I am Shaq behind Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
This is Wemby.
Oh, yes.
I'm him. So we not the comparison between a Kobe or a
But-
Shaq.
No, that wasn't
but-
a compare.
Joker was never a Wemby behind
Hold on.
that defense.
Are we arguing
No,
defensive
wait,
player of the
wait,
year
hold
or
on.
are we arguing MVP?
No.
MVP.
No. So
Playing both sides of the
So
ball.
you said
don't make you
said the
MVP.
team
Yeah,
got
it does.
better defensively.
Being
So-
the best defender don't make
Playing both sides of the ball.
No, what I'm saying is the team got better each defensively, right? So you have Harper who plays defense, right? Castle who plays defense
man,
now.
he plays-
You
he
got
should be first team.
who else
Castle
plays
should be
defense?
first. You got Harper. You got
Castle should be first team.
Castle. You have who's the other shooter?
No.
How about Joe Mazzulla?
All three of them.
How about Joe Mazzulla?
Joe Mazzulla.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
4 straight 50
How about the
wins?
job Joe Mazzulla did?
That's what I said. All
Boston.
three. Yeah, I said all three. You got Boston.
Fuck out of here. Move around, man. What y'all
Oh,
talking
y'all
about?
So
Spurs, bro. We're gonna win all the categories. We're gonna sweep the whole shit.
Nigga over that.
Boom,
Hey,
boom, boom. All
Little
the-
Irish.
Not scoring.
All the categories.
This is what I'm losing my family over.
Wemby will play at least 5 more games this season.